Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. How y'all doing today? So, got another great day in Eve. We're going to start out with, we're not going to do this the whole show today. We're going to start out with a little bit more of the expert distribution. I'm at 2.51 on this. I need to get up to 5. It's not going to happen today. Even if I want it to. So, little giggling Marshall. So let's pull a mission. Let's just go. Let's hope that the next special I get, which I will get at least one special today. Let's hope that the next special I get is actually special, like that I can do, right? So, because the last one I wasn't able to, because it was against Galante proper, and I did not want to go against Galante. So, yes.
Warp drive active.
So I addressed my problem that I had yesterday where my IP got exposed. Because I pay for Google storage, I get Google VPN for free on desktop now. So I enabled that for the show browser. Yes. So the worst that'll happen is I'll expose my Google IP. And then, so what? Right? Yeah. I'll have to run a few more missions today too, and then who knows? Maybe we'll end up in some null space today or something like that too. We'll have to see.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Turn on the fan. A little air circulation in here. The weather's been really nice lately. Haven't had to have the AC on, haven't had to have the heat on, anything like that. But, you know, we get, air doesn't move around in the house as much either.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Chickster Daz, hello. How's it going? Marshall, good morning to you as well. All right, easy mission.
Warp drive active.
Let's see here. How are my standings? 2.53. So I got a 0.02 off of that. Now, if that doesn't tell you this shit ain't gonna take forever, I don't know what does. There are expert distribution combat missions.
Warp drive active.
Huh. Guys, say happy weekend, huh? Happy weekend to you too.
Warp drive active.
So if we did an expert distribution combat mission, I wonder what that would look like, if there is even such a thing. Terry, you're wondering what kind of drugs I took to do this line time? Well, let me tell you something. None. No implants, nothing. This is the fit. 4 tick a line, which is just a little bit high. I'd rather it be 3 tick, but 11.41 AU
Docking
on a
permission
crane.
requested.
I did put this on EWB. We built it yesterday
Docking request accepted.
for doing these distribution missions quickly, and it's really good. And it's strong enough that it would take like 3 tornadoes to alpha it. So it's a pretty good rig or setup for doing these missions. And so can do, maybe I should do this. Maybe we should build another ship to where we can autopilot these while we beat up stuff with my other character. Now, wouldn't that be fancy? Things that make you go, Because we could do that too at the same time. Could build whatever the other one is opposite of the crane. Bustard. That is nice and tanky for a little AFK work. Oh, we've got red flashies.
Warp drive
Right.
active.
And now they're in here too. I must be following them.
Warp drive active.
There's red flashies in system, cloak up. You know, just in case you land at a gate and something unexpected is there or whatnot. I mean, I don't know. Probably don't need to, but I do.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Devil, hello? Go up at least until I get a special offered, which I don't know how many that's going to be at this point. Fleet Corp chat down. Well, so
Warp drive active.
looks like there are some issues. So I heard people talking about a lot of issues yesterday. We had a abrupt there was a patch midday yesterday, or a client restart at least,
active.
and there have been a lot of funky things happening even after they did their hot fix or whatever. So there's something going on. Definitely something going on.
Warp drive active.
Okay, they're just capsules. Alari hauler wreck. They just took out a hauler there.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Gosh, all of them seem so far away, and they just don't pay very good.
Warp drive active. drive active. Warp drive active.
For myself, they're probably not going to attack me. I'm not carrying anything that shows any value ever doing these missions.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
And gank just for the heck of it? Yes. It has happened. You know, sometimes people are like, oh well, I want to get him, you know, and
Docking permission requested.
so
Docking request accepted.
it can happen. It hasn't happened in a while, but I'm always aware that it can happen.
Warp drive active.
We have 2.58. Actually, that was a pretty good jump. That one. What are we doing here on the skills? Distribution connections. 1 day, 2 hours for the next level. Okay.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So, probably have 8 to 10 more to do, and I'll get a special, and then hopefully that'll be enough to put us over the edge where the calorie state on this character is over 3. It's a 2.99 right now. It's over 3, and then I'll be able to level up to level 3 missions, which will be better.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, that one's not too far. And 135 loyalty points. That's good. Helps advance the cause. Factor do standings affect trade tax. So by factor, I don't know, but I can tell you that
Warp drive active.
if you have 10 in corp and 10 in state or faction, you will reduce your tax by 2.5%. So, you know, if you do 100 billion a month in transactions, you're saving 2.5 billion.
Warp drive active.
So if you were to get them both to like 9 or something like that, you know, then you'd be at like, what, 2.4% or something like that?
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
If there's any security expert distribution.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Some expert distribution, but my god, the closest one is 22 jumps away. Wow, that's crazy. That's for security, and then distribution is what we're doing right now, and level 2 is the highest I can get, so
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I like them when they're close. I did have like 3 missions in a row that were just next door, and that was nice, but haven't seen any of those in a bit.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Oh, really? 7 jumps away? Oh my god. You know what I've noticed? I think that I'm getting higher. No, I guess they're around the same. Getting paid a little bit more in LP because I got skills up for distribution missions, but it's not affecting standings here. So I'm at 2.6. Missing cargo. Yeah, I don't want to go all that way without the cargo. Thanks for warning me.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
But it's interesting that there are expert distribution security missions, but literally they're so far away, and it's also interesting that they are so spread out across the universe.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So have you all gotten your Twitch drop so far? I got a skin for it's a Maelstrom. Wasn't bad.
Warp drive active.
You haven't opened yours though? You'd really like the Golem skin? Well, you should open it and find out.
Warp drive
The Golem skin would be pretty spiffy. That's for sure. Mine, I haven't applied the skin to any of my characters because I think that no, it's not
Warp drive active.
no, I think that it's not yeah, it's just not happening, you know. I'm not going to use it. I use that ship so little in my normal gameplay. I used to use some when I was doing faction warfare missions, security missions, because it was a little bit cheaper and it was strong enough to get it done. But I die a lot doing those. That's how you really get the standings with faction warfare, is doing missions in faction warfare.
Warp drive active.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we might be up as many as 11. Okay, that I've done. So 5 more.
Warp drive active.
Get the special, and then I think that I am going to, after I get the special, we'll see what we got to do for that. And then I think that I am going to, with this character, I'm going to build a deep space transport that is going to be used for AFK mission running.
Warp drive
And
active.
so we'll have to see what we need to do for that with the bustard, I think it is. They move forward with the reveal about skins. FanFest, do you think the skin market will tank? You've been holding approximately 20 billion or so in skins. Dude, I have 200 billion in skins. And I have thought the exact same thing,
Warp drive active.
that the skins market could potentially tank. But I think that there's a lot of special things about the current skins that you won't be able to replicate in the new Skinner system, or whatever it's called, the new skin system. There will be some additional things you can add on, but you may very well start with a base of a nice skin.
Warp drive
Um,
active.
So It's really hard to say. I have sold off some of my skins since they announced that, but all I did was start selling them sooner than I thought I would. I'm still selling them in the same way, which is I price them above the market, and then you know, within 3 to 5 months they sell. And so, you know, I think there's still a reason to take a chance on the market, although there's a little more risk in it now, let's say. So the those green skins that they did as drops recently, I bought a whole bunch of those, and I paid a price that's around the going price right now. And so I was even like, okay, well, I'm gonna be holding on to them for 6 months and then selling them. So you know, read the market well, and you'll do good, hopefully. But plan on misjudging sometimes. I do. I think the most money I ever made was in Straunt. When they announced the changes where Straunt was going to be so used, and Straunt went up by like, I don't know, 20 times in value. And I had a network at the time of all of my contract pickup characters that were in the different regions, and I logged into each one of those and used corporate funds to buy all of the Straunt in the region that was at lower price, didn't care where it was. And I made billions and billions and billions off of that. It was hard to transport because Straunt's big. And so when it was in low sec and stuff, it was hard to transport. But I just did it over time. You know, it's like when I was there picking up other stuff anyway, then I'd fill up the rest of the load with Straunt. And yeah, I made a real killing off of that. But then there's been other stuff which I've completely lost. And like anybody who was sitting on their golden pods who didn't sell them before yesterday, they took a bath in those now. Those are much lower in price. Does anybody know what the AU-79 is currently in JITA? I'd be interested to know what the top buy price is. Not the sell price, buy price. So I sold mine previously, and the market was pretty healthy as of yesterday morning, that there was people that were paying 13.5 billion for them, which I consider that still to be pretty healthy. But there was people that were paying like 19 and 20. So 10.2 billion buy price. Yeah. So that's actually a sell price, because I estimated that the cash to Plex value for how much cash you're spending to buy one of those and then you sell them was 7.5 billion. And so at 10 billion, it's better than buying Plex and selling it for ISK. It's better to buy one of those golden pods and sell it to a buyer who's buying at 10.2 billion. So, oh, another long one. This one, oh man. All right. Well, we got to do them to get to that special. 2.62 right now. Missing cargo. God, I'm glad it warns me on that, because I keep forgetting.
Warp drive active.
So, and that special golden pod is only on sale through the 20th, and so
Warp drive active.
it'll go up in price again. But they originally got up, some people were paying 30 billion for those golden pods. It won't reach that again. Not unless they wait another 10 years and you hold on to it for 8 years, something like that. Because it was 10 years ago
Warp drive active.
when they those were part of the mystery code or whatever, the second decade edition. It also goes to show that CCP is not beyond bringing something else back that was rare. And so, you know, I had probably 20 golden pods at one point that I sold,
Warp drive
but I sold
active.
them probably for around 5-6 billion each. Yeah, it came with the 10-year collector's edition. Yes, the mystery code was in the second decade edition. Yes, it was called second decade, the 10-year collector's edition, and it was in the mystery code, I believe. Or yeah, there wasn't a code specifically for the golden pod. I believe it was in the mystery code. And the mystery code, man, that had a shit ton because it had sorrow skins in it and stuff, which they could come out with those again too, which they haven't currently, but they could. And so that's what, you know, you always got to be prepared for when you're speculating on the market on items that are rare, is that they could come out again. And even if they say that they won't,
Active.
let me tell you a little story. And that is that, like with World of Tanks, in North America, if you bought the collector's edition, the big $100 edition before the game came out, you got this monstrosity tank that it wasn't the best tank in the game, but it was definitely the tallest and kind of the ugliest. It was like a mutant looking thing. And that was an exclusive that was only going to be for that package, never to be re-released. And so I bought one of those and I played that tank proudly, and I would, you know, go into a match with that tank, and look, you know, the chat in there would be, what the hell is that thing and stuff, you know, so it got me some attention and everything, and I kind of liked it. Well, 10 years later, all of a sudden they're selling it in the market. And we're like, what the hell? Well, the people who made the original promise weren't at the company anymore. And the new people who were doing the sales stuff said, hey, here's this unused asset. Why are we not selling this? It's in the game. They don't know the history on it. They only been with the company a year or two, and they make them available for sale again. And all of a sudden, my super rare tank is not rare anymore. And that kind of stuff happens. Even with the promises from the game companies, you can't depend on that. Fedigan, you say you're buffering the show. I'm not dropping any frames. So, sounds like it's on your end. So, what custom interface am I using? You can have it. You too can have this. It is custom. Let's see. In-game channel live shows. LIVESHOWS. Live shows. There's a link in there that will get you my overview. It does not have, in fact, I just thinking about this, it does not have the brand new ships in it. It does not have all of the Havoc ships in it. So you have to add those. I can add them, but I'm not going to do it right now.
Warp drive active.
But I do update that link from time to time after I update stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, you notice the same thing happening with Warcraft. The trading card game mounts, items being re-released as purchase or bundles with subs. Yeah. So, you know, you have to think about it as a
Warp drive active.
you have to think about it as something that that is a here and now thing. That, you know, years from now, it won't be the same. So, that command you were trying to run, Sambo,
Active.
it's live shows. Vanessa at the end. And I'm gonna add that, I think. That worked. We got a new bot, and it's pretty spiffy. You can talk to him.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I guess more was needed. Live show's not working. This is taking a minute. Let's see. I have seen,
Warp drive
there's been some
active.
Twitch chat issues this morning too.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Really, you need the only thing that would be one off should be that skin pack, the employee that died years ago. Yes. Blaze. Yeah, I still have a couple of those as well. But this one's right next door. Second. All right, just sending a message to Sean. Right. So, all right, we're going to accept this. Sean's been helping with the bot. He's done some pretty amazing things with it. I'm very appreciative of his help and expertise. The bot is actually really complicated. It's very much like a programmer's bot now. But it does some amazing things. If you welcome dragon, so like I'll do it in chat right here. If you welcome dragon, and then I'll tell him to sing me a song. You send it to him as not a reply, and then he should give me an answer back. We'll see. It's I think there's something going on in Twitch chat this morning. I'm not 100% sure. It could be too, a lot of the AI stuff in the bot is dependent on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT has been having some issues lately where they're overloaded, and they actually have been overloaded enough that they have stopped accepting any new accounts for the moment, which is, you know, probably because they can't get processing capacity.
Warp drive active.
And then they dismissed the CEO yesterday. The board of directors, he founded the company, and the board of directors gave him a vote of no confidence, saying that he lied to them, and they ousted him.
Active.
So that's kind of concerning.
Docking permission requested.
One really interesting thing about him, though, is that he is probably the one that will tell you the most that AI is dangerous.
Docking request accepted.
And he's, you know, one of the fathers of AI. You know? If that doesn't give you chills, huh? And then his board of directors ousted him yesterday. This is real life stuff, folks. Board of directors ousted him yesterday, saying very specifically in a statement that he lied to them, and so they don't have any confidence in him anymore. You should check out his 60 Minutes interview. They did 60 Minutes in the US, and he says that what he's created is one of the most dangerous things in the world, and that he does not want it used that way either, but that
active.
he is most likely powerless to stop it. And so another really interesting thing about OpenAI and ChatGPT is they are a legally registered nonprofit organization, and so it's very interesting how that works out. They're a nonprofit, and so it doesn't cost very much for us to connect up with it. And so there's a father of Skynet. Well, maybe. Doesn't cost very much for us to use it. I'm using about half a cent a day in processing power for the interactions in chat. And yeah, it's down right now. It's not. It didn't respond. Let's see here. We'll look at the status. It says everything's operational right now. So, Right. So, where are we at on our standings? 2.67. I'm actually, making some headway. Feels nice. I was at 2.51 start of today. This should be around last mission before specials offered. Around. I don't know if it will be exactly. I really hate this behavior that that is that's happening when you are viewing the mission and then after you've accepted it and you hover close to click on that and it minimizes, and that's what triggers the minimization, and so then you have to do a couple more clicks to get it to go away. I'll show you on the next one. It's an actual repeatable error. All right, the bot's down for a little bit. We're gonna restart it.
Drive.
So, do I ever use Cosmos missions to farm standings? So, Acthi, the answer is no and yes. Cosmos missions are there so that you can help correct standings if you've created yourself a problem. Typically, they are not worth enough doing them on their own for trying to get your standings higher when you're not negative. When you're negative, though, it potentially can bring you up to the point to where you can start interacting again and not getting chased by the police and stuff like that. So you save the Cosmos missions for when you screw up your standings and you realize, oh shit, I've screwed up my standings, I need to go fix them. And that's what you save those for.
Drive active. Drive active. Drive active. Drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Complete that mission. What do we get from that? 2.69.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Alright, I'm within just a couple of missions here for the special. May have to loan this character a ship
Active.
if it's a combat one. That'll be fine if I do.
Warp drive active.
So, Dark Lord and Edpertan, thank you for the follows. Welcome.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Right. Special's not been offered yet. Pull another one. or the long one. All right. Well. Oh, see, there we go. I just hover over close and it minimizes it. Epaw, thank you for the follow. Welcome. You're getting ready to gank somebody.
Warp drive active.
They pulled Concord someplace.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Yeah, so actually, you're talking about it's crazy how quickly
Warp drive active.
the Angels of Gursus militia are taking over their insurgencies. So, yeah, it's incredibly fast, very little resistance, and the I saw something this morning that was interesting. So they've taken at least one system low enough that that they're able to use interdictors, bubbles, and but then the people who are doing the bubbles, when they do them, if a neutral comes into it, so if it's a opposite side of the militia, it's fine, but when a neutral comes into it, like somebody passing through like me, they take a standings hit just for the person entering the bubble. Oh my. Yeah. So I don't know if that was intended or not, but it's gonna, yeah, that's gonna be a problem for bubblers. That they're gonna want to make sure there's no, you know, neutrals in there. But how do they control that? And neutrals can go in and screw with them, you know? So I suspect that that's not intended behavior, but yeah, I saw a report of that this morning.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, another one completed. What am I at? 2.71. If I'm lucky, I'll get offered a special before I get back. I know I'm really close. on getting another special offered here, so
Warp
I don't know
drive
how close though. I
active.
really haven't been keeping good count.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Hey, Battle Vortex. How's it going, buddy?
Warp drive active.
Worst, hello? Going okay? Good.
Warp drive active.
Hello, Balrogs. How's it going, buddy? Alright, nothing's been offered to me yet. May not have done enough yet.
Warp drive active.
Eve keeps trying to give you free stuff to return.
Docking permission
Well,
requested.
you know? Master Chiron, thank you for the
Docking
follow. Welcome.
request accepted.
Let's see how many I'm at here. We got one. Let's see here. Let's pick this up as high as it'll go. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One more. Looks like one more. Be a nice and close one. Not so nice and close. All right, so here we go. See that close button? I want to go and close it. I slowly take my mouse over here. I put it over the close button. Oh, and it worked. Why doesn't it work on the other times? That's strange. The other times it minimizes it, and then I have to go and close it.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Have I talked to anyone at Pearl Abyss since they bought CCP? No. No, I haven't.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I've tried a couple times, but no, I haven't talked to him. Did you know that happened was to be expected? What, from Pearl Abyss buying CCP? Nothing's happening because it happened a few years ago. So, whatever was going to happen already happened.
Warp drive active.
Pearl Abyss is pretty hands-off with CCP, so. At least from the player perspective.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So, Battle Vortex. Think you're gonna try Vanguard when it comes out? First person shooter for Eve? It's next month. That'd be fun to play together.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Whoa. Obi-Wan? I like it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Alright, so this should be enough to give me my special. Only if you can shoot me. It'd have to be on opposite sides then. I'd have to shoot you too. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Like you have a day job or anything? How's that going? You looking for work? I just got offered a special.
Active.
Hey, GA Koga. Thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warp drive
Tex, if you need any
active.
references, you can hit me up. Inte Bounded, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Battle Vortex, wouldn't that be interesting if somebody offered you a job from here in Twitch chat?
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
All right,
Warp drive active.
pulling into the station here.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Materials for the war. Bring me the following. Scordite. All right. I can probably do that. Before we do that, this will be the end of the YouTube episode, so you'll have to wait for the next one.